Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Shyam Sundar Radha Shyam Sundar Radhe. Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram. Jaya Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Gaur Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur Nitai. Jaya Gaur Nitai. Jaya Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. गौर प्रेमानंदी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Hare Krishna. Today we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 42, The Breaking of the Bow, Text 11 and 12. I will recite text 11, the translation, then we will recite the text 12 together. Evam striyā yācyamānaḥ kṛṣṇo rāmasya paśyataḥ mukham vīkṣyānu gopānām prahasaṁs uvāca. Thus, translation, thus entreated by the woman, Lord Kṛṣṇa first glanced at the face of Balarāma, who was watching the incident, and then at the faces of the cowherd boys. Then with a laugh, Kṛṣṇa replied to her as follows. Text 12, we will recite. Eshyāmi te graham subhu. Eshyāmi te graham subhru. Punsam ādhi vikarṣṇam. Sadhitārtho grihānām na pānthānām tvam parāyaṇah. Eshyāmi te graham subhru. Punsam ādhi vikarṣṇam. Sadhitārtho grihānām na pānthānām tvam parāyaṇah. Eshyāmi te graham subhru. Pumsam ādhi vikarṣṇam. Sadhitārtho grihānām na pānthānām tvam parāyaṇam. Eshyāmi te graham subhru. Punsam ādhi vikarṣṇam. Sadhitārtho grihānām na pānthānām tvam parāyaṇam. Mataji. Eshyāmi te graham subhru. Punsam ādhi vikarṣṇam. Sadhitārtho grihānām na pānthānām tvam parāyaṇah. Eshyāmi te graham subhru. Punsam ādhi vikarṣṇam. Sadhitārtho grihānām na pānthānām tvam parāyaṇam. Eshyāmi, I will go. te, your, griham, to the house. Subhru, O you who have beautiful eyebrows. Punsam, of man. Adhi, the mental distress. Vikṛṣṇam, which eradicates. Sadhita, having accomplished. Artha, my purpose. Agrahanam, who have no home. Na, for us. Panthanam, who are traveling on the road. Tvam, you. Para, the best. Ayanam, shelter. Translation and purport. Lord Kṛṣṇa said, O lady with beautiful eyebrows, as soon as I fulfill my purpose, I will certainly visit your home, your house, where man can relieve their anxiety. Indeed, you are the best refuge for us homeless travelers. Purport. Please repeat. Lord Kṛṣṇa said, O lady with beautiful eyebrows, as soon as I fulfill my purpose, I will certainly visit your house, where man can relieve their anxiety. Indeed, you are the best refuge for us homeless travelers. Purport. By the word agrahanam, Sri Kṛṣṇa indicated not only that he had no fixed residence, but also that he was not yet married. Om ajnana timirandasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurnamilitam jena tasmai Shri Guruve namaha. So, here, Kubja, Trivakra, Sarandhri, she is expansion of whom? Expansion of whom? Satyabhama, excellent. Satyabhama and Bhu Devi. So this is the earth also. And then there is a connection with this lepa, angarag, ointment. What is that connection? With the fragrance. And earth is also connected with fragrance. So there is a whole connection here. And another connection, she is bent or vakra at three places. Where? Neck, chest and belly and the back. So she is bent. And why she is bent? Why she is bent? Because burden of the earth. Because she is representing earth. So she is bent. And the burden of whom? Impious kings, man, people, those who have a lot of sins. And that burden is carried by the earth, by the bhumi. So that is the thing here. So it is not that she was bent because of her own karma. She was bent at three places because she was carrying the burden of the sinners like us. And Lord Kṛṣṇa, he is asking, and the way he started is like Eve teasing, but no, it's not. It's a transcendental interaction, empowered interaction. And what is that interaction? He addressed Kubja, Ananam. What is that Ananam called? Varananam. So Varananam means here is with attractive face. Ananam is face, Varananam is attractive, beautiful. So Kṛṣṇa is addressing her, Kubja, O attractive one. In fact, she was bent at three places, so nobody wanted to interact with the Kubja. Nobody. But Kṛṣṇa, he wanted to interact. Why? Because he cares for everyone. He cares especially for those who are deprived, who are in difficulty, who are in problems. Tvam akinchar gocharam. Queen Kunti mentioned, you are for those who are akinchana. When we have a solution to a problem, we are not akinchana. When we have no solution, no plan of mitigation for a problem, then we are akinchana. Namo akinchana vittaya. You are vittaya. You are the benefactor. You are the caretaker of those who are akinchana. Those who have been rejected by the society. Those who have been rejected by their family. Those who are invalid. Those who have no vitta, no finance, no money, no health, no beauty. You are for them. You take care of them. And where Kubja and Lord Kṛṣṇa is interacting on the path was Rajpathena. Rajpath, like Janpath, Rajpath, where the road leads to the palace of the king. And she mentioned herself that I am Dasi, Bhoja dynasty Dasi. And sisters are serving like this forever. I am Dasi. Not directly Dasi of Kansa. Of course, she was taking that Angarag for Kansa, but she didn't mention directly that I am Dasi of Kansa because he is your enemy. And he addressed Kṛṣṇa as Sundara, singular. She did not address Sundara for Kṛṣṇa and Balarāma both, because there is a feeling of conjugal affection between Kubja and Kṛṣṇa, so she addressed Sundara. But then she later mentioned as the both, evaṁ. So she mentioned evaṁ, you both. I will give this Angarag to both of you. But Sundara is Kṛṣṇa. And she is Sarandri. So where we heard Sarandri? In Mahabharata. Who was Sarandri in Mahabharata? Who played the role of Sarandri in Mahabharata? The queen of Indraprastha. Who? Draupadi. She played the role of Sarandri when they were in Agyatwas. When Pandavas were in Virat, in Agyatwas, she played the role of Sarandri to the queen, the Virat's king's wife. So she was called Sarandri. So there is a connection. Who takes care, who make ubtans, lepa, angaraga for the beautification, for fragrance to the masters or the kings, like that. She was like that. So she was carrying that angarag for Kansa. That's what she mentioned, because Kṛṣṇa asked, for whom you are carrying this? She said, yes, I am Dasi, I am carrying it for Kansa, but because you are asking, I will happily give it to you. She did not wait even a second. She could have been punished by Kansa for this offense. So she was reacting with madhur vachan, with pleasing words, with nice reciprocation. On the other hand, washermen, what they said? Apriya vachan, katu vachan. Have you seen your face? You are asking for the clothes. These are for the kings, not for you. So he was heavily, and that's what he got punished. But here, Kṛṣṇa is saying, if you give me this angaraga, you will get benefit. You will get rewarded. And reward in terms of, he has mentioned, phalam, great reward. Nachirat, immediately. Immediately you will get benefit. So Kṛṣṇa never forgets our service. Kṛṣṇa keeps track of every single activity we do for Kṛṣṇa. Never forget. In this material world, you can work for your family for whole life. At the end, karmi families, they blame parents. You did not give us enough. Or you favored the younger or older. You favored the older son, daughter-in-law, not the me, like that. They blame. What they got, they never appreciate. They simply blame. This is karmi, materialistic people. Those who have materialistic family, they get blamed like this. But Kṛṣṇa, whatever little bit, neha bhikram nasho asti, text 240, Bhagavad-Gita, whatever little bit service we do is never lost. Pratyavāyo na vidyate, swarpamev dharmasya, trāyate mahato bhayat. What is this mahato? Great danger, bhayat. What is that? In my next life, if I become in one of the 84 lakh yonis, slip down to any lower species, then I have to climb back step by step and come in process of evolution. At the end, I will become human. And at this time, our fortune is unimaginable. Out of 84 million, 8.4 million, 84 lakh, 84 lakhs, 80 lakhs are Jalja Navlakhani Sthavra Ekanavinshati, Jalja aquatics 9 lakh, 9 lakhs, Sthavrana, unmovable trees, plants 11 lakhs, Ekanavinshati. So it's like 80 lakhs. But 400,000, they are human species, the upper. And out of 400,000, only few are demigods, angels, devotees. So we are those who are practicing Kṛṣṇa consciousness. We are in the top brass. We are not proud, but we are very humbled by this, that we have reached to that such a high platform of Kṛṣṇa consciousness, where even the demigods, they are considering, oh, could I take birth in this time in Kali Yuga, in ISKCON, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement? They are thinking like that. And we have got that platform. We are so fortunate that we are already sitting at that platform. Even a child dancing in our kirtan is the greater than the big yogis, Prabhupada said. That is the power of Kṛṣṇa consciousness. That is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And that is the power of great fortune that we have got in the line of disciplic succession. So here, there is a common thing here. What is the common thing between Kubja and Kṛṣṇa? One common physical factor. 3. 3 bands in Kubja and 3 bands in. That's how Kṛṣṇa Goswami is mentioned, that how Kṛṣṇa is connecting with Kubja in so many platforms. He will come further. He will come further while connecting with Kubja's inner service. And he will compare. He compared Kubja's service with service of Bali Maharaj. So Bali Maharaj, what he did? He did sankalpa. You have come to my door, O Bhamana, I will give you whatever you want. You can ask me 3. Before saying that, he did sankalpa. What do we do in sankalpa? We take water in our hand. So Kṛṣṇa is saying to Kubja, Bali, he put water on my hand as a sankalpa to give me 3 boons or 3 things which I could ask. So he touched my hand only with water. And you, Kubja, I cannot imagine how much You served me, you put this angarag on my body by your own hands. Not only my palm, just like a Bali Maharaj. And look, Bali Maharaj got the whole planet, whole system. Put this angarag on my whole body. How can I repay you? How can I get you in return anything? In fact, you are like gopis. And then he raised two fingers. One is for Vrindavan gopis. They are one class. Will do anything and everything for me. And there is one class, another class, gopi in Mathura. And you see you. And you have whole another class of gopi that you are only gopi here in Mathura, who is serving me with love, surrender, and in such a way that I feel completely satisfied. I am very, very happy, very much pleased. And then, but Kṛṣṇa, because he, after having all this lap, he then wanted to give benediction. So he put his feet on both of her toes and put fingers on her chin and lift her and removed her banding. So Kṛṣṇa touched a lady on the street. Is he fallen? No. Achyuta. He is Achyuta. He is infallible. He serves. He never fails to serve his devotees. Same thing, Arjuna called Kṛṣṇa Achyuta. Where? On the battlefield. Ratham me sthapitam Achyuta. O Achyuta, O infallible Kṛṣṇa, please take my chariot between the two armies. So he is ordering Kṛṣṇa. And Kṛṣṇa is carrying out the order. But same time, he is addressing Kṛṣṇa as Achyuta. Even though I am ordering, even though you are playing as the role of my servant, even though you are my chariot driver, you are my driver, but you are same original supreme personality of Godhead, Kṛṣṇa Achyuta, who never falls down from his grace, from his position, no matter what he does. Because here it comes in the word here, grahanam sadhitartoha grahanam na. We have no place. We are wandering on the street in Mathura. That's what Kubja said. I want. Kubja pulled his pitambar. And pulling pitambar, Kṛṣṇa felt embarrassed. My God, you are pulling my cloth. And Balarāma is standing there with all the cowherd boys and boys there. And here's the girl pulling. So Kṛṣṇa felt, Bhai, aisa mat karo. Please don't do this. But he understood, he smiled. And because Kṛṣṇa's smile is very, very mischievous. When he smiles, it's very, very difficult to understand. The two things Acharya mentioned, his smile towards Balarāma and Gopa has a different meaning. Then his smile, same smile towards Kubja, the glance on Kubja, different meaning. He is looking at Balarāma and cowherd boys like Rama, because he came here as a Rama. The word used by Shukdev Goswami is Rama. Kṛṣṇo rāmasya paśyataḥ. Kṛṣṇo rāmasya paśyataḥ. Mukham vīkṣyānu gopānāṁ prahasaṁs uvāca. So prahasan, smiling. So rāmasya. So Kṛṣṇa is looking at Balarāma. You think, oh, brother Balarāma, she is, she's innocent. She's a cowherd type girl, gopi type. And she's very innocent. Don't worry, I'm okay. But on Kubja, he is giving a message. You are asking me to come to your house, I will come. Don't worry, I will come to make you happy after completing my task, for which I have come here in Mathura to relieve the distress of relieve the distress of my parents who have been imprisoned by Kṛṣṇa. So distress. Purpose was not to kill, but that was a side effect. Because to relieve them from distress, he has to kill. But the main purpose was to relieve them from the distress of prison. That's why he came. So he said, I will come back and will give you whatever you want. And here it also came that grāhanāṁ. Grāhanāṁ refers to that I will certainly visit your home or house where man can relieve their anxiety. So the house, the grahastha, ashram, not grahamedhi. Grahamedhi are those who have a house or who manage or build a house for their own pleasure. But grahasthas, they maintain the household affairs for serving the other three ashrams. Sannyasis, vranpastris and brahmacharis. That is the job of grahasthas. They have to serve them. They have to give shelter to them. They have to feed them. They have to give charity to them. So grahastha is a very responsible life. It's not an easy thing. Sometimes people may think that I am entering grahastha ashram for the enjoyment. No. That is a mistake. Those who are thinking, please consider. Those who are out of it, you are happy. Because grahastha life is not easy. Bhakti-Vinod Thakur mentioned that if you want to serve Kṛṣṇa, your 75% chances of devotional service is already destroyed. Of course, devotees who are in grahasthas under ISKCON in training, they turn lemon into lemonade, like whatever we got by destiny. We got certain husband, wife, children, country, language, finance. They utilize all of that in service of Kṛṣṇa. That is how they get relieved, and that is how the house became pleasing. If there is a kalah, always quarrel, always fighting in the house, Lakshmi will leave. No peace in the house. It's very important that we maintain peace. And peace cannot come by our own materialistic endeavors, by counseling or by other means of bringing so many articles of enjoyment. We cannot get peace. Even if we will get more troubled. More time will be spent in maintaining all these articles, all these things. So, the smart thing is not to renounce, but utilize. Nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yukta vairagya muchyate. We want to see every single thing in our life in connection with Kṛṣṇa. That is called yoga. That is called Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Everything we have, our own body, mind, words, our family, children, money, job, then only we can get peace. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam, 1866. Gradual, every day, little bit, more and more surrender. We cannot renounce, we cannot surrender immediately and quickly. That will call pakhand. That may turn into pakhand. That may turn, we cannot artificially renounce by seeing others. We have to come to that platform by natural way of following the process of chanting of the holy names. Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We do not want to imitate. We want to follow. Looking at our own capacity, looking at our own inclinations, looking at our own desires also. We have to come closer and closer to Kṛṣṇa every single day. And those who are serving in ISKCON, because this society is to give facilitation, to facilitate all of us to engage in. Because here, Kubja, she is serving Kṛṣṇa by putting Angaraga on Kṛṣṇa's body. So that's the way she is engaging in service. And immediately got rewarded. Other devotees like the fruit seller lady, she went to Kṛṣṇa's home, Nanda Maharaj's home, and she offered fruits to Kṛṣṇa. She forgot that she has to ask for money or anything in return, enchanted by the beauty of Kṛṣṇa. And she gave all the fruits to Kṛṣṇa, and she got so many jewels in her basket. Putana, in fact, this is the most influential, most powerful incident. Aho bakiyam istanakala kutam. Baki. Baki, why Baki? Because she was sister of whom? Why she is called Baki? Because she was sister of Bakasura. She is Baki. Aho bakiyam istanakala kutam. She put poison on her breast and she came to feed milk to Kṛṣṇa. Lebhem param gatim. Kṛṣṇa accepted her service. Kṛṣṇa did not look at the bad plan that she had. Similarly, whenever devotees would approach Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, this devotee has this problem with me. It's like a manager, they are talking to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, this devotee is giving this difficulty. Then Prabhupada would immediately say, but he is very nice cook in the kitchen, right? He is very nice. Prabhupada, he is not. Yeah, he is very good cook in the kitchen, right? Because Prabhupada would look only at the good qualities of the seva we are doing. Because he knew that we can get purified by that seva. Whatever impurities, whatever struggle that we have through our mind in the beginning will become purified. Like the bag of ISKCON, and there are thousands and millions of devotees, and they are like a pebbles with all the sharp edges. The bag of ISKCON is shaking and shaking and shaking, and after 10, 20, 30, 40 years of service, all those stones, sharp edges will turn into nice, beautiful, shining marbles. That is the power of devotional service. Will all become bright, beautiful, shining. We are already on that path. We are already looking beautiful. We are already looking peaceful. We are already looking happy than ever before. That is the power of the chanting. That is the power of ISKCON and Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Many times I travel and meet people, visit temples and communities almost all over the world, and we see devotees are engaged. One single devotee is running the whole community, and 800 families they are living. One such example in Hungary. So they have so many products. They are living together. It's very likely because they are different backgrounds and mindsets, they may have problems, but they are serving together. Because counseling is there, guidance is there, somebody is managing all of them together. Purity is the force. And also I got a chance to, or rather I visited almost every year, one example of the Spanish Fork, Salt Lake City, Utah temple. Wonderful. And I saw that project coming up when it was just in a room. And whenever I visited, they would make cookies and sell those cookies at various stores. And that's how they raised funds. But now, look at, and whenever I used to visit the festival of colors, Holi, only 200 people. 20 years ago, only 200 people, festival of colors. But then now what is happening? 80,000 people, American boys and girls from local universities, they are visiting for that festival of colors for 2 days in a row. And every 1 hour there's a countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they will throw colors and band will start, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like this. And those 10, 15, 20,000 people are dancing like a mad, throwing colors and chanting on the mantra. That is the power of Krishna consciousness. And my seva, sometimes Prabhu will put me on the seva. Now count. $5 for entry to the campus to participate in holy festival. Because he's my very close friend to mine, Charu Prabhu, so he always asks me to visit. So that's how I know the inner things. I'm revealing here, the finance. The great plan, $5 for entry, ticket. $10 for the colors, 15, and $10 for prasadam, 25. 80,000 people. $2 million in just 2 days. Of course, there are expenses. Of course, not all 80,000 will buy all the 3 things. But if you minimize it, all the expenses, all the things, all the corrections, $1 million. $1 million, $10 lakh. And that's how he built huge temple on that Spanish Fork farm. And that's on the Kusum Sarovar design. Exactly, you visit, you feel like you're standing next to Kusum Sarovar. And in fact, he made a Sarovar also nearby to mention that there's a Kusum Sarovar here. And that pond was dug by whom? By the Mormon Christians, who never allow any other religion in their area. And they came to serve in that temple. They donated $25,000 for that whole pond. That's the power of the preaching. That's the power of prasadam, because he would feed them nice, wonderful, great prasadam. And they will feel all ecstatic to serve. And now, I'm standing on color selling booth. And there's a big locker, there's a big sliding hole there, and I'm grabbing the dollars like this and putting in that. Grabbing the dollars like this, and because Kṛṣṇa is revealing, Kṛṣṇa is giving money. And what he did? $2 million worth of Kusum Sarovar temple in Spanish Fork, Utah. Then he bought Seventh-day Adventist Church in Salt Lake City. There he runs classes on yoga and meditation. That's one thing. And of course, GDs are there, devotees are serving, cooking prasadam, and distributing to them. They come, they learn yoga, they learn mantra meditation, and then they get prasadam, they get nice smoothies, and they get nice fragrances. They buy all kinds of kurtas and dhotis and books. And out of that, now, he bought another church in Salt Lake City because there's money there. Okay, we are expanding now. Further expanding. How we are expanding? Then he started doing, because if we remember, back in the time of 60s, 70s, there was a great singer devotee named, what was his name? Harrison. George Harrison. George Harrison. Harrison. So he brought a wave of devotion. And the whole West was shaking. Every town and village, Hare Krishna mantra, his records were going on. And many people joined because of, even in fact, we distribute books in the West, Chant and Be Happy, and on the top we have the cover, John Lennon and this George Harrison photo. And people immediately say, oh yeah, okay, they were doing mantra meditation, give me that book, I want to hear what they were doing. So much service. The whole Western world was shaken by those the recordings of George Harrison. And now, devotees, I have been to so many meetings, and we were always thinking what we can bring as a revolution to shake the whole West by to connect them to Kṛṣṇa consciousness. So, of course, yoga and meditation was one area where devotees, they go to the local yoga meditation centers and they take prasadam, cookies and smoothies, and then they engage and they do some recording going in the background, and then all the Govindas and all the temples, they run the recordings of which Maharaj, I forgot, the great singer Maharaj, who was at the time of Tamal Krishna Maharaj. He opened many, the Radha Damodar party, I forget his name, great singer, like Gandharva. So he, Hare Krishna, like that, Vishnu. So in that recording is going on, people are doing yoga, prasadam is being distributed, and everyone. But now, we need another way. We needed that. Now expanding seva. Charu Prabhu, what he did now? Every town and village. So what he did, he expanded his holy festival colors to other towns. Wherever there is a center, temple, or even not temple. He will contact the local people, he will say, and the colors. When I went to his warehouse in Spanish Fork, warehouse was as big as the temple courtyard. And stacks of colors, imported in the wagons and ships from India. Can you imagine? And those colors are being sold every day, in every festival. And now, because he has expanded so much, in all the cities, the festival colors in the playground or the ground, or the main town, downtown, they are doing these festival colors. And thousands of people are coming, and bands, he needed at least 10 bands for each program. Because one band, they will sing, they will play instruments for 1 hour, they are tired. Another band will come and will play again. You cannot imagine how big that is. If in a football match, football means handball, in America, football in India is a soccer ball, so big dome in New Orleans, they get, the hall get filled, the whole arena, 25,000 people, 20,000, and they call it big event. Wow, big event, 25,000 people came. But here, 80,000. The whole event is monitored by the police using helicopters. Cars are everywhere, sirens are everywhere. Whole highway, I-5, I-10, I guess, whole highway is jammed. Cars are coming. 25 groups of volunteers arranging for the parking of so many people. They are coming to see the temple of Hare Krishna, to participate in the festival of colors. This is just a small feature of Kṛṣṇa culture. Festival of colors. Just one small thing holy. What to speak of many thousands of festivals we do every year. We enjoy, our enjoyment is unlimited. Kṛṣṇa consciousness means enjoyment unlimited. Brahma Sokhya Tvanantam. Ananta, ever increasing, never going down. By participating, by doing service. I went to Los Angeles Rath Yatra. I'm telling all of this because sometimes people ask me, Prabhu, you talk very highly about ISKCON. I'm not happy with ISKCON. Yeah, it's your problem. It's your problem. Because I have seen ISKCON. You may not have seen ISKCON, but I have seen it. From my own naked eyes. I have seen that truth. That's why I'm speaking like that. I'm not speaking a lie. I'm not just speaking to make you happy. It's a fact. Big 3 chariots are standing on the Venice beach now. The other beach they are using. And Jagannath is always very Leela Purushottam. Purushottam is Leela Purushottam. Always does something in the Rath Yatra. It's my experience. I have been tens of Rath Yatras. So what happened? I was in Rath Yatra, and Lord Jagannath chariot is on the track on the beach. And track is about maybe 8-9 feet wide. And chariot is also almost that much wide. And devotees, when they pull, chanting and dancing, and pulling, and they derailed the chariot from the pakka concrete path to the sand. A chariot is so heavy. And now the whole Rath Yatra is stalled. All the policemen, all the people on the beach, they were taking bath in the beach. They came and Lord Jagannath engaged them all in his service to help to pull out the chariot wheel from the sand to the pavement. That is Lord Jagannath's mercy. Because they were taking bath, they were looking at Jagannath, and Jagannath is out to give mercy to everyone, free mercy to everyone, without any qualification, and they are taking bath. So he derailed his chariot. Now everyone is pulling the chariot out because people want to help. That's how Jagannath is. Another time is my own experience. July 4th, we have Rath Yatra every year in Boise Hare Krishna temple on July 4th, because organizing our own parade is a huge thing. So we participate in the July 4th parade of the local people. So there are about maybe 100 or 200 floats, some jeeps or something, or all kinds of people, all kinds of churches. There are so many things. And we have our Lord Jagannath chariot. And we had made some arrangement to bring the dome down, and we made that by ourselves. We are not very technical, but we are devotees. We are very enthusiastic. So we made that arrangement to bring the chariot dome down when there is something high. And lo and behold, devotees are pulling the chariot. Whole parade is going, and the people on the horses, these policemen, and then the policemen on the motorcycles, sirens are going on. And there was a tree which was very low, and our dome got stuck in that with all chakra and everything. And I was inside there, and I was just doing my tricks and everything, and the dome will not come down. And I said, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Oh, they're coming down. And the sirens are going on, and police is coming here back and forth, and everyone's just like, what the Hare Krishnas are doing? What the Hare Krishnas are doing? Oh, Hare Krishna got stuck. Hare Krishna got stuck. Hare Krishna is doing. Everyone was saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Because Lord Jagannath wanted to engage everyone to chant Hare Krishna. That was his plan. And then, when our temple president, he became very desperate. Maybe we can get disqualified next year. Disqualified to the extent, Hare Krishna, you're not allowed, because you always mess up with the chariot. Suddenly a man came with his cowboy boy hat, belt, jeans and everything. He said, hold on, get aside. We all got, okay. He got into the car, he pulled back, did this and out. Hari Bol. Who sent him? Lord Jagannath. Who was he? We don't know. Why he came to help? I have no clue. But he saved us from becoming disqualified. And Kṛṣṇa got stuck because he wanted everyone to call, oh, these Hare Krishnas, oh, these Hare Krishnas. And the other feature, because Kṛṣṇa engages even those who don't love him, like Kansa, always thinking of Kṛṣṇa, not engaged in service, but thinking of Kṛṣṇa all the time. Similarly, when Rath Yatra in Los Angeles goes on, all the Christian groups, they come with big, big banners, and they say, Kṛṣṇa is but a thief, Kṛṣṇa is woman hunter, Kṛṣṇa is this, and Kṛṣṇa is this, and they chant so much Kṛṣṇa whole day. And I saw them, they are wearing some funny garments, and when prasadam is being served, they were in the line of taking prasadam. Because they chanted Kṛṣṇa so many times. They became hungry, and they're eating prasadam, now honoring prasadam. That's Kṛṣṇa's mercy. So Kṛṣṇa doesn't spare anyone. Even though you are opposing him, he would still take you. Even though you are Putana, he will still feed you. He will still take you to the back to Godhead, make your own mother. These are some of the few examples I am giving in lack of time, but you may all be tired also. But unlimited realizations. Like I was distributing books and I approached one person and he said, oh man, you Hare Krishnas, you are the fourth person who intercepted me in last 3 days. And I'm saying no and no and no, and now I cannot say no. I have to take it. Because devotees, when they intersect with people and ask them and hand them over the book, they may reject. Never mind. No problem. Why? Because his Sukriti has already started when you handed him Bhagavad-Gita in his hand. When I was distributing, I got a great fortune to distribute books with the topmost book distributor, minister of ISKCON, Vijay Prabhu in Los Angeles, in his camper. And when he came to our temple to Boise, how do we know who is coming? When a truck will stop in front of temple, and the lift man will bring 2,000 Bhagavad-Gita in big carrots, and he will roll them down to in front of temple, and we will open the carrots, take all the boxes inside. Then we will know Vijay Prabhu is coming. This is his visiting card, 2,000 Bhagavad-Gita. And now he will load them into the van, will go to the nearby places, distribute temple cards, go to the nearby campuses, and finish up all those. Phenomenally. He taught me how to distribute because I was a very low-level devotee. So he trained me. So the point, not even, main thing in book distribution is enthusiasm. You meet people not, Prabhu, Bhagavad Gita, who like it? Go away. No. Prabhu, come here. We have Bhagavad Gita. It talks about yoga and meditation. Talks about, and we hand over Bhagavad Gita, turn the pages of the slides. Meditation, yoga, karma, dharma, mantra, yoga. I won't take it. Because he already did Sukriti by taking over in his hands. He would take it for sure. If not, then that Sukriti will have him intercepted with some other devotee. Even if you are inimical, even if you don't like Hare Krishnas, still you will get benefited. Like in Halloween is a festival they make in India in October, in America in October. So the Halloween is like they dress themselves with all these bhoot-like people, and they look like they dress with horrible things. And some devotees in Honolulu ISKCON temple in Hawaii, they came in front of temple wearing the bed sheets of pink colors, and they were Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, making fun of Hare Krishnas. And devotees were nice, they gave them prasadam. And they say, yeah, it's okay. Because they were chanting Hare Krishna anyways. And then, later on, one of them came. They said to devotees, do you remember me? You said, no, we don't remember you. Oh, no, you gave us and we were making like that. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I'm one of them. I had a girlfriend, I had a job, I lost both of them. And now, because I'm very hungry, I have no money, I've come here for prasadam. And devotee says, yes, you come. So Kṛṣṇa accepted. Even if you are inimical, you are accepted. Even if you are coming to kill Kṛṣṇa, he will accept you. That's the putana. So that is the mercy of Kṛṣṇa. That is the mercy given here. Kṛṣṇa's mercies are unlimited. Thank you very much. Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. No time for questions, I'm sorry. You can ask me after the class. Thank you.